Hello. Did you know that millions of people practice an unhealthy lifestyle? Some unknowingly and some knowingly. Which one are you? Because research from the Atlantic Health Organization found that less than 3% of Americans practice a healthy lifestyle. Additionally, this article defines a healthy lifestyle as one that met 3 qualifications: moderate exercise for at least 150 minutes a week, a diet scoring the top 40% of the healthy eating index, and finally, no smoking. I bring this to your attention because I once practiced an aspect of an unhealthy lifestyle. As a senior in high school, I began vaping. I didn't realize the consequences this had on my life until a few years later. I noticed my mood, work ethic, health had all changed. And one morning, I woke up with a huge pain in my lungs. I was rushed to the hospital, and they did x-rays on my chest, and they found chemical burns in my lungs. To me, I never thought something like this could happen, but it did. So if it happened to me, it can happen to you too. I encourage anyone who lives an unhealthy lifestyle now to stop and make a better decision, because it'll ultimately make you mentally and physically better. Now, let's begin with exercise. I'll tell you about the benefits it offers. Exercise includes any physical activity you do, and you need to practice 150 minutes a week for a healthy lifestyle. If this number seems overwhelming, let me break it down for you. If you exercise for 5 days a week for 30 minutes, you reach the required goal. Now, exercise helps your heart and improves blood circulation. This reduces the chance of heart disease, high cholesterol, heart attacks, and obesity. Also, it's very beneficial for mood boost and a happier emotional state. Here are some good exercises you can incorporate into your everyday routine: fast walking, running, cycling, and jumping rope. Studies prove that engaging in physical activities such as these boost your endorphins, dopamine, and adrenaline. These are brain chemicals that are known to deliver a happy feeling. Adam Feldman, author of What to Know About Exercise and How to Start, says instead of thinking of exercise as a chore, incorporate it into your everyday routine. So, instead of driving somewhere, could you walk? Could you cycle? If driving is really necessary, then park a half a mile or a mile away and walk the final bit. It's not that hard to think of a better alternative for driving. But now that we know about exercise and the benefits it has and the risk it has if you don't exercise, let's talk a little bit about eating. So, unhealthy foods play a huge role in your unhealthy lifestyle. A Tufts University study found that 45% of deaths from heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes are linked to poor nutrition in foods such as pizza, white bread, fried or grilled foods, pastries, and French fries. These are considered unhealthy due to the high sugar and fat. Additionally, they lack proteins, minerals, and other nutritional aspects. Like exercise, eating healthy lowers the risk of heart disease, high cholesterol, and weight gain. Healthy food options include vegetables, fruits, nuts, eggs, meat, fish, and grains. Another thing is, you need to consume 2 cups of fruit a day and 2 cups of vegetables a day to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Personally, I find it best to eat 2 cups of fruit in the morning and then vegetables at night. It works best for me and my schedule. Now that you've learned that there are some foods that are healthy and unhealthy, there will be foods that you'll see that might seem unhealthy, but are actually healthy in moderation. These would include some cheese, some bread, dark chocolate, and peanut butter. For example, peanut butter may appear unhealthy, but Rethinking Unhealthy, an article from the Ball State University database, says that peanut butter can actually benefit your health, because most fats that are there are the heart-friendly unsaturated kind. Now that we've learned about healthy food options and unhealthy food options, it's time to talk about smoking. But before I begin talking about smoking, there's another story I would like to share with you. So, as long as I can remember, my grandfather loved his cigarettes. He couldn't go a day without one. And this was ultimately the leading cause of his lung cancer. And he died at a young age in 2010. And he left our family devastated and all his loved ones. So, smoking not only impacted his life, but the lives of his loved ones too. So was it really worth it to smoke and choose an unhealthy option in life? It's not, because smoking is the #1 leading factor for an unhealthy lifestyle and creates the largest list of short and long-term problems. Smoking affects your lungs, heart, kidney, bladder, increased chance of stroke, blindness, heart disease, pneumonia, and gum infection. If you quit smoking, you increase the chance of living longer, happier, and without dependency. There are no healthy substitutes for smoking, other than simply not smoking. If you are addicted, there are products such as nicotine gum that can help stimulate your brain. Studies found that 15% to 20% of people who use nicotine gum no longer have an urge to smoke after a year. For smokers, you need to think further into the future. Imagine you are happily married with kids and you've just been diagnosed with lung cancer. How will this affect you? Because it'll affect your marriage, your kids, your job, your financial status, everything. In addition, an interview was conducted by Dr. Shrama. She asked a smoker with health problems if he had stopped smoking. He said, "No, I tried, but quitting was not so cut and dry. I knew I was punishing my body, but it was much deeper than just a bad habit or addiction. But it was psychological with a subconscious component. It wasn't just a chemical dependency. It was much easier said than done." Again, smoking is a serious problem. It impacts your health and your life and the loved ones and your loved ones. I encourage everyone who smokes to stop now and change to a happier and healthier lifestyle. Now, to sum everything up, a healthy lifestyle takes time and effort, but the benefits it offers are fantastic. Remember, you must exercise 150 minutes a week, eat healthy, and never smoke, because you have one body and one body only. Why treat it poorly? You have one life and one life only. Why shorten it? Wouldn't you want to make the most of your life and your body? Well, a 2018 study was done, and an international group of researchers led by scientists at Harvard Chan School of Public Health found that these 3 habits could extend life by 14 years for women and 12 years for men. So make the right decision and choose a healthier lifestyle, because it'll impact you and your loved ones. Just think about how it can impact you and your loved ones.